This is not xenophobia. This is not Afrophobia. It is Negrophobia. Negro, they hate only black. Brothers in South Africa ought to have understood this. I want, in good measure, to thank the Honorable Minister, and especially for what the government has done on evacuations from South Africa. I have my own residents, over 50 of them already in Chankwanzi, undergoing psychosocial support, which is okay on the side of government. But of course, equally, Mr. Minister, sir, this is not xenophobia. This is not Afrophobia. It is Negrophobia. Negro, they hate only black. You have been in South Africa, right, Honorable Speaker? In all these places. You are aware there are some illegals who are white, Arab, Indian. They are going for only and only anybody with the Rasta skin like mine. That cannot be tolerated, certainly. But we want also to say, before you, and at an appropriate time, of course, I will lay on table one of the deceased, one of those ones murdered by these vigilantes. Parliament can see, and it's not good. Even when somebody has gone there illegally, there are processes, there are international protocols towards that, Mr. Speaker, you know it. And I want to request that I lay on table displayed for the press to see. Yeah. He's called Nasima Ronald, son of Fred Luandanyi, from my constituency, actually my home area. And he's dead. I want to thank government for evacuating the body. Thank you so much, and the support to the family especially. And we must give credit where it has been done. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to say one or two things in 1 minute. One is that our government should link up with other regional bodies. Where is the AU? Where is COMESA? SADC, East African Community? They are quiet. Completely quiet. Completely quiet. This is why some of us have gone solo out there. The other very last one, we need these returnees to be psycho-managed, because most of them have been investors in South Africa. In Pretoria, we have a young man from Entebbe who has a school with over 10,000 students. I visited there, and he employs 950 South Africans. He's an investor. And you should know today that amongst those who have returned forcibly by these vigilantes, by Wanumu and others, I want to say some of them are investors. I want the minister to investigate. Not all of them are illegals there. No, that's not the case. That would be underscored.
This old woman, she's been complaining about you guys. They've been giving you warnings from notices from last year, and you are refusing to leave.
Okay. Not last day, 7 day, Baba.
No, last the 7-day one, after they called me, I'm the one who said they must give you a 7-day notice. After they called me. Listen, Baba. You are never ever going to come here and bother this old woman. I stay around. Do you hear me? And you must tell your bosses, who's that guy, Jabu? You call Jabu, that Pakistani guy that you call Jabu, your boss. You must tell him you'll never ever come here in this yard. Do you hear me?
No, listen. Why?
I don't want to listen. No, I don't want to listen to you. You must listen to me.
Listen, daughter is there 5 days. You see.
The what?
5 days. After 5 days, I'm moving. I'm talking yesterday. Why is coming is out is damaged.
Last week, go.
No, last day. Yesterday, I'm talking yesterday morning.
You see your arrogance. You see your arrogance and everything. Go use it in your country, not here.
When instead of leaving, you call the police. Do the police own this property? Is this your house?
Yeah.
Is this your house? Is this the police house?
I don't know who is
Why
calling.
were you calling the police?
I don't know who is calling. I don't know police.
Why were the police here on behalf?
I don't know.
Let me tell you here. Let me tell you, you and your bosses, you'll never ever set foot in this yard. I stay here. You'll never come back here.
Bathi sizobacelela sibancangela ukuthi bahlale 3 months satha ko 3 months dala sibaxosha nabantu la
Yes.
bathi bona umthetho uzoza
Now he's saying he doesn't know who called the police.
And futhi first time say police station
You called the police, you even asked them to speak for you. Now you say when I was in. You don't know it because you called the police. Do the police own these houses?
I don't know who's calling police.
We've been telling
I don't
you.
know who's calling. I don't know police. Ask.
Why were they speaking for you?
Don't shout.
Yeah? Why would the no? But why would the police come and ask her to let you stay here for 3 months? When you don't know how the police got here?
No, listen. I'm talking yesterday for daughter and then for Magogo yesterday. After.
Does the police even understand what they are doing in this country? Why will a whole policeman, a man in uniform that is expected, whose main duty and responsibility is to enforce the law, come and tell Magogo to understand? We are not governed from the prison of Ubuntu or feelings as a country. We are governed by the law.
After 5 days, I'm check for fridge and put it there.
every time you check so check we say
and that's the problem we have with law enforcement in this country. Why have you seen a law enforcement official supporting illegality, coming here and telling Umagogo Hore, keep these people here for 3 months? Are you not law enforcement? Are you not supposed to follow what the Constitution say?
I met a person today, and this person said to me that they were South African. This is actually going to sound really weird considering the state of events happening in South Africa, but this person said to me that they were South African. And I asked what their name were, and they told me what their name was. The name itself did not sound South African. I know South Africa is a very diverse country, etc., etc. And I was hoping that this person would say that they are either a naturalized citizen or their parents are immigrants, and therefore, because of their parents, they were born in South Africa and became a South African citizen. But then I asked this person, where in South Africa are you from? They said they were from the Western Cape. I then proceeded to ask, what languages do you speak? They said they speak Afrikaans and German. Okay. So then I proceed to ask, which of the other South African languages is your native language? They said they were Zulu. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because then at that point I'm thinking, okay, first of all, you don't look South African. And I know this makes me feel terrible, but you don't look South African. But like I said, you could be a naturalized citizen or having parents which are immigrants, which makes you South African then, right? But secondly, your name is neither Zulu nor a common name in South Africa. But okay, your accent also doesn't say South African. But okay. Then I speak to them in Xhosa, okay? Because Xhosa, Zulu, very similar. They dismissed what I was saying and proceeded to answer something else that someone else was saying. I then, for some reason, we got into a conversation about their auntie who's Xhosa, and then they say my auntie is Xhosa, and then she likes to speak very Xhosa to me, but whenever she speaks Xhosa, she's very deep and very intense. And I'm like, but if you're Zulu, you would understand some things that a Xhosa person was saying. Doesn't make sense to me that you wouldn't understand anything that a Xhosa person was saying. The argument could be that they are South African and they were born in a different country, except they said they grew up in South Africa. Which begs the question, why are you lying about being South African? Because at this point, I got into the point where I realized that this person is actually lying about being South African. But then I'm like, why? Why are you lying? Because there is nothing about this person that says they are South African. Not their name, not the way they look, not their accent. I feel like for me, the accent was a dead giveaway. That you were neither born nor grew up in. If you grew up in South Africa, like, let's say you arrived in South Africa in your teenage years, which then would make sense. Because if you arrived in South Africa as a kid, then you probably would have a South African accent, no? This person has an accent which I would place in like maybe Zambia or Uganda, somewhere there, but definitely not South Africa. So then this is bothering me so much, because why are you lying about being South African? And you are burying yourself further in this lie by saying that you're Zulu. And I don't want to be asking them this question because they already told me that somebody had asked them if they were South African because of their accent. And I'm like, fam, the way you speak about South Africa and your mannerism, everything, you're not South African. But I feel xenophobic just thinking about that, you know?